Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fadli bin Jeffrey and I will start my informative speech. Okay. I'm sure that all of you have felt bored at some point of your life. Some may feel them at work or leisure time, but I'm sure that all of you had felt it at your school time. Okay. There was a lot of definition of bored, from psychology to philosophy, and lots of scholars have did research about it, and some of it give a great contribution, especially in depression. But what I want to talk on is boredom does not exist until 1800. And today I, Faiz from Group B, will explain to you on how and try to explain it in simplest form so you all can understand. Okay, today I will tell you about the history of boredom, the reason and some theory on why it does not exist earlier, and good and bad of boredom in our daily life. Firstly, the history of the boredom. First, the word boredom was created on or first appeared in 1852, and it was stated in the Oxford English Dictionary in Charles Dickens' Bleak House. The word has been cited several times in several works, such as Melville and Don Juan, and it seems like the concept have not been formalized until 1852. The word itself is new, but the concept have been around ages. And from Dr. Peter Tuhi to his book Boredom: The Living History, 2011, a lot of collection of the past can be seen being born. For example, from his book, The Ancient Gravity on Roman Wall, the living proof that testify the fact that teenagers decorate their property in any era when they have nothing else to do. Second example is that the Greek historian Plutarch, he stated that the pillars from the pillars his victory was extremely bored after his retirement. Then this lead to next question. Why it does not exist before it if the concept was well known? Reason and theories. It's simple. If people back then does not feel bored, there would be no need for the word. Back then, the chronic boredom was being identified as acedia or acidity, which means that the state of restlessness and inability to work or play. It was associated with the sin of sloth from the seven deadly sin. And if people get disturbed with the acedia, but then he will be pursued with the church or ostracized with other people, as it can be harmful toward religious church or religion group. Other theories were state that the daily life for people in 1800 was greatly different from ours nowadays, because they're different in technology, communication, production, management, and etc. They need to do lot more. They need to do more to get what we achieve for working for a day, thus leading them to have fewer and fewer leisure time or free time. Even with different class between people, everyone have a thing that they need to do. The noble we polishing their networking, management and government skill, while the middle or lower class people we work hard to gather their wealth. Next, the effect does boredom bring to our life? Effect of boredom in our life. It was not until 1930s that scientists took interest in the boredom, which sparked the research on it, from which Joseph Efrain Barnett investigated how factory employees were dealing with the tedious of factory hours. Modern researchers agree that the boredom was more complicated than what we used to think. Boredom can worsen our existing mental illness, and people who are prone to annoy or irritate are 2.5 times more likely than the people who does not to have a heart disease. Dr. John Eastwood explained on depression, which he stated that one possibility is that boredom causes depression. Therefore, another is that depression causes boredom. Therefore, it causes them mutually causative. He stated in October 2012 issue on Perspective on Psychology Science. Besides that, the boredom also theorized as the elective of discuss in Boredom, A Living History. The author stated that when the writers speak about boredom as far back as Seneca, they sometimes characterize it as disease or nauseous. Even now, if someone get bored, they will sometimes say that sick or fed up. So if disgust is the mechanism which we human avoid harmful event, boredom was evolutionary election to dangerous social circumstance, or even they are destined into depression. The author also add that emotions are there to help us respond, recognize, and influence our response to external stimuli, and act as an early warning system. All above show us that boredom is not simple what we felt before. In conclusion, we can see that history behind the word boredom hides such story that not enough for me to tell in one day. This let me think that what more that we miss or overlook behind the ordinary thing that we use every day. Therefore, we should thankful for today's convenience such as internet and Google that made everything easier for us to find everything, and grateful for everyone that contribute to this. That's all for me. Thank you.